The Sixers played the Knicks last night and they didn't have Embiid and Harris, both of their best scorers, and they didn't have their best defender in Matisse Thybulle. So it was a surprise to me when I tuned into the game and saw how good they were playing. Seth Curry was hot in the first quarter, making that first jumper. And then Drummond, man, he's been on the boards this game. I think he had a total of 25 rebounds this game, with 6 of them being offensive boards. Now, as you can imagine, the Sixers had trouble creating offense in the half court without Embiid, and you could see here a turnover there where Fournier gets the ball. And fortunately for the Sixers, they ended up getting a stop here, so no points off that turnover. And on the other end, Curry converts for his first free of the game. I'm telling you, man, he was just hot. He has a pick and roll action with Drummond, and he gets the space he needs to get this floater in for his third basket of the game. Now, he wasn't perfect in this quarter. He did have a bad turnover right here where he just throws it up the backboard. Actually, not even the backboard, the side of the backboard. Now the Sixers were starting to get comfortable on the offensive end, and you could see here with a screen and Maxey right there open. Walker closes out too late, and it's an easy three-pointer from Maxey. What's that? Another three-pointer, this time from Korkmaz. He's just letting it fly at this point, and you can see Philly, man, they were getting comfortable with, again, Korkmaz now going inside, passing it, but then turning it over. I spoke too soon. Now Curry has the ball, dribbles it out with a screen. Drummond puts it up, and he gets the ball back and puts it in with an easy two-pointer. Now pay attention to Drummond here. He gets one screen going here, blocks off Kemba, another screen here blocking off Barrett, and then Korkmaz putting this free in. I mean, look, if it wasn't for Drummond, that play wouldn't have happened. And again, Drummond comes up with a screen. Curry's open, and he puts. Nope, he misses it. But look who has the board. Drummond again. He tries his best, but he gets blocked by Gibson, and now Curry dribbling it out and does a nice pass to Korkmaz, who has an open three with a lot of space, but he misses it, and it's okay though. That was just a good shot. Curry now dribbling it, giving it to nobody, because that was a turnover. Again, his second turnover of the quarter. And with another miss from Korkmaz, you have an easy dunk for Randle in transition. Now, despite the missed opportunities, the Sixers were still there on defense, making Barrett have to do a bad pass there, forcing the turnover. But you can't really say much when you have Julius Randle just backing you up on the post and then just fading away on you and splashing it. Like, it's tough when you're a Sixers team with no Embiid, no Harris. So now you got Barrett just transition layup, beautiful. But again, man, this run that they had at the end of the quarter, it would be short-lived as the Sixers did get back in the game, but not a good way to end the quarter. But before we get to the second quarter, let's just see this Barrett layup right here, and one. Then you have people that still don't understand how good Georges Niang is, man. This dude should not be underestimated. Nice floater to go right there. And the Sixers defense, credit to them, man. Look at what they did too quickly, giving him enough pressure to make a bad pass where Maxey gets the steal. Green gets a shot up but misses it. But look who gets on the board. This time Paul Reed, the 8th man in this rotation. And look at the beautiful pass to Danny Green, man. That type of basketball is what's going to win you games. And then you have this man hustling on the defensive end. Beautiful steal right here to where he gets the ball off of Quickly's hands. Nice, just amazing. But mind you, the Knicks are still leading this game, and for good reason. Look at that beautiful block from Obi Toppin. Derrick Rose now in transition, but gets blocked by Danny Green. You see that transition defense? That's how you win games. And the Sixers, man, they're doing well against this Knicks team. And oof, Niang, man, he starts struggling from the field, and then he gets a really bad pass from Curry, but then he tries to put up a floater. Air ball again. Yeah, that was just a horrible stretch for him. But the Sixers now are going to have to move on from that, and they do with Danny Green now passing it to Drummond for an alley-oop slam. But really, this second quarter, much like the rest of the game, is indicative of how poorly the Sixers were shooting. They made the same amount of field goals as the Knicks, but missed 5 more than them, and you had them shooting 3 of 11 from deep in this quarter. Knicks shooting 5 of 12. Like, you can tell this was just a tough stretch for the Sixers. And oh, Curry here trying to draw the foul, but the ref sees his leg kicked up and he gives him the offensive foul. Now Danny Green poking the ball out of Randle's hands is just, you know, the defense from Danny Green is really impactful, and it's really nice to see that the Sixers, with their depth, they have players like Danny Green to rely on defense. And right there. You have Barrett being open for free, and the Knicks, man, they were just letting it go at that point in the game. And fair enough for Philly, trading blows with them with Korkmaz now being open for free and putting it in for another three-pointer. And now Korkmaz on the defensive end now gets the steal, and he goes and transition, puts up an easy dunk. Just when the Sixers get back in the game, you have the Knicks now getting offensive boards. Kemba Walker now open for free, puts it in, and you got the Knicks again on a run. Transition, Fournier open free, splash. And now this isn't to take anything away from their defense, but you can tell that at some points in the game they were struggling. Now Maxey gets himself an open three-pointer. Nice play on the offensive end from Curry. Now second half comes, and you can tell the defense was ramping up. Drummond with an easy block, and bear in mind, last game the Knicks played against the Cavaliers, they struggled in the third quarter, and it was much of the same story here with Maxey now putting up a deuce. It was just beautiful, beautiful defense from the Sixers, and you can tell here the Knicks were struggling as Barrett now turns it over, and he tries to take a foul here to stop the game. And the NBA, man, they're gonna have to do something about that now because it's been out of control. Now Fournier with an offensive foul, another turnover, man, one of their 5 turnovers in the quarter for the Knicks, and you have the Sixers playing beautiful offensive basketball with Danny Green being open in the 3-point line and just splashes it in. Now Curry dribbling the ball, and he passes it to an open Danny Green again, and he splashes, and then it's a 5-point game. Oh, you thought I was done talking about the Knicks? Man, I said 5 turnovers, did I not? And this is one of their 5 turnovers with Randle just mishandling the ball, and the Knicks, man, just struggling out there. It's a 5-point game again. Now Randle does get a 3-pointer to go right here, and that's been the key thing about the Knicks. They were able to get through this game with their 3-point shooting. Now Niang puts up a hook shot, man. I'm telling you guys, you gotta pay attention to Niang. Now Drummond gets the ball off, but then Maxey gets the rebound, and Curry puts up an open free. Finally, Curry putting up a free since that first quarter. And now you have Randle, and look at the step back 3-pointer from Randle. He's just a special player in terms of how his game has evolved to a point where now he's playing the way we expect him to play in his rookie year. Now Milton this time getting on a play with an N1 deuce. Beautiful. You know what? I should create a gang called the Niang Gang because he puts up shots that goes in, man. This guy is just a marvel to watch. This was the peak of Sixers basketball right here with the Knicks turning it over again with D-Rose bouncing it off his foot. 1-point game, but then the Knicks do get a basket. It's a 3-point game, and then Randle now, oh, another turnover. Guys, the Knicks are struggling out here. And in the fourth quarter, it felt like the Knicks were going to lose this one as Milton now goes on and gets a nice deuce right there. And then shout out to the Niang Gang as he goes in and he just, bullies his way into the paint and puts it in with a tough shot. And now you have to shout out to Danny Green, man. His defensive game is just elite. Look at that beautiful block right here on Barrett, and it's a jump ball. And then you got Niang again putting up a deuce. Like, I'm telling you guys, man, this team without Embiid and Harris, look at how they're playing, man. They might actually win this game. Like, it's really nice to watch, man. What's going on? Quickly? He wasn't supposed to do that. I thought this was a Sixers highlight video. Okay. The Sixers now with Maxey dribbling the ball, and he gets a nice deuce here with Drummond being the roll man now. Okay, the Sixers look good right here with another possession where they get an easy deuce. Now this time they get it from Milton with a nice floater, and this team is looking on the up and up 3-point game, guys. The Sixers are about to do it. They're about to win this game, bruh. RJ Barrett now being defended, and wait, open 3-pointer for Alec Burks. Oh, he puts that in. Now a 6-point game. Now look at the Sixers, beautiful basketball. Now Drummond with a putback dunk. You already know Drummond is out here getting his boards. Oh, another turnover from the Sixers, and the Knicks get an open 3-pointer and put it in. It's a 7-point game. Yeah, Curry now gets an open 3-pointer and he misses it, in and out. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The Knicks are, don't tell me they're about to win this game. Oh boy, that's not gonna make my video look good. Oh, Drummond with an alley-oop slam. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then Derrick Rose gets blocked by Maxey. Oh, we're getting back in the game, baby. Let's go. Open 3-pointer for Barrett, and he misses it this time. Let's go. Okay, the Sixers are back. Let's get it. 4-point game. Oh, look at that open three-pointer. Niang, you cannot let him open. You cannot give him an open shot as he just gets the crowd going. Beautiful. Oh boy, 1-point game. I'm feeling it right now. The Sixers are about to... Randall gets a three-pointer, and it's a 6-point game. Curry passes it to Maxey. Okay, I'm feeling really comfortable with him on the ball, and he gets a layup. No, he misses it. Just barely goes in and out. And you got Drummond now passing it again. Oh no, he passes it to Korkmaz. Maxey now gets the ball, puts up another. Oh, gets blocked by Randall. Okay, but at least the Knicks didn't put up a point. Now Korkmaz open three-pointer. It's a 3-point game again, dudes. We're going into this game and we're looking really good right now. I'm not a Sixers fan, but I want them to win, being the underdog here. And Randall puts up, and the Sixers really need to close out their defenders better, man. Ooh, it's now crunch time, and Curry gets a ball. He shoots it from way downtown, but yeah, that was a bad shot. He misses it, and now who has the ball? Kemba Walker does. Okay, he goes in, and oh, he has an open lane. No, and one. Yeah, this game's over. Yeah, that three-pointer is not gonna go in, and yeah, the Knicks beat the 76ers, which were very undermanned, but this video really is about the Sixers being able to play with barely any of their best players on the field. And again, this team is really deep, and there's a reason why they had a win streak before this game, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of these games from the Sixers, because I'm pretty sure that my Raptors are going to have a tough time playing this team, even without Embiid, even without Harris, even without Matisse Thybulle. Like, this team looks better, and I mean, they look better without Ben Simmons. So, Maury, man, you might as well trade Simmons for a cinder block at this point.